What's up? How's everybody doing? So today's video is a super exciting one. Sis is finally bringing back the workout content onto her channel. So we have very obviously been in a pandemic. It's been a while now, right? Like, it's been a while and we are still in one. But if you guys are not aware, I do live in North Carolina, and I know in multiple other states things have already started to, you know, open up. Gyms have been open for months, but here in North Carolina, gyms just recently opened up at the beginning of September, and I am so thankful for that. So, you know, with our safety precautions, wearing our masks, staying extra clean, keeping our distance from people at the gym, they have allowed the gyms to open back up. I was so thankful, so excited for this to, you know, be a thing, because it's been a cute like 5 months since I have been to the gym. I've maybe worked out 5 times since the gyms shut down. For me personally, I just really enjoy working out physically in a gym. So now that the gyms have opened back up, I have most definitely taken advantage of that. So in today's video, you guys are going to see, I think this was my 3rd workout that I've done since the gyms have been back up and running, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. So today's workout is going to include exercises, both weighted and no weight. I wanted to include a little bit of both for, you know, some people that do not have access to a gym, and for people that are going to the gym and would like to add dumbbells to their exercises. But most of these exercises you could do with or without weight. So either way, I think you can take from this video. Sis is very excited. I had my brother Simeon record it for me, and I'm very happy with, you know, how the footage turned out, because sis went to the gym a couple days ago and I tried to record one by myself. It just wasn't happening. Like, for me, I already, like, when I film at the gym, I'm already trying to be really discreet. I don't want to be in anybody's way, and then also like me trying to record everything by myself, it just wasn't gonna work. But anyways, that's what today's video is going to be about. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to follow me on my socials if you guys would like to keep up. If you have any other video requests, workout video requests, let me know on there, because YouTube disables my comments for no reason. But without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so hey guys, I'm here in voiceover form. I'm a little nervous because voiceovers stress me out and they make me feel rushed, but we're gonna do it for the video. So we're starting today's workout on the stair climber, and I actually start every workout on the stair climber. It's my favorite thing to do to warm up. I used to start warming up on the treadmill, but I like the stair climber because if I plan on doing lower body, I feel like the stair climber is a better way for me to specifically warm up my legs while still bringing my heart rate up. When it's time for me to get off the stair climber, I am out of breath. Sis is winded. If you want to warm up walking on the treadmill, do it. You want to warm up jogging on the treadmill, this is just what I personally like to do. Regardless of how you like to warm up, that's up to you. I just highly recommend you do warm up before we get into any of our next exercises, because it's always great to slowly introduce our muscles to the idea of working out before really getting into those exercises, because we don't want to pull anything, we don't want to strain anything. So highly recommend you warm up before you get into So it's now time to stretch. Stretching is another thing I like to do before getting into my exercises. Once again, another way to just kind of wake those muscles up and get them ready to really start pulling some weight. Even if you're not using weight, they're gonna be burning. So let's go ahead and stretch out those muscles first before we exercise. The only thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that when it comes to stretching before workouts, we don't want to overstretch. So keep that in mind while stretching before your workouts. I personally hold all of my stretches for 10 seconds while I'm stretching before my workouts, because we do want to keep that elasticity in our muscles to use that when it comes to our actual exercises. We don't want to overstretch. We don't want to be too stretchy, you know, our muscles too worn out before we get into the workout. So just keep that in mind if you plan on stretching before you get into your workout. Also, this stretch right here, gonna stretch your shoulders. It literally scares me. It makes me uncomfortable to look at. It just looks like my shoulders are about to break. But we used to do this in gymnastics when I was like 12 years old, and I've just kind of taken it along throughout, you know, these last 6 years. So sis still does it and it feels good. So I'm trying not to literally yell and scream during these voiceovers because I have to keep redoing it because sis is so fucking loud, but I'm not trying to blow y'all's eardrums in this video. But this first exercise that we are doing is called a hamstring ball curl. If you are looking for an exercise that is going to increase your lower body strength, build muscle in your legs without any weights, any dumbbells, this is the exercise for you. When I do these, I feel a major burn. And first of all, my booty, my butt is burning, but so are my hamstrings. This is going to burn the muscles out, and that's what you want. if you're trying to build up those legs. You want to feel the burn. Not only is this exercise going to build your lower body, but it's also going to increase your core strength, because if you guys cannot tell from this exercise, it does require some balance. It does require balance to not have the ball literally slip from underneath your feet. If it does, don't worry. It's happened to me before. You're not gonna get hurt. It's all good. It happens. But it does require some core strength. If you're not the best at them when you start, it's okay, because it's gonna build your core and you're gonna get to the point where you can kill these things. So go ahead and try it out. See if it works for you. If not, I got plenty of other exercises for you guys to try in this video. One last little tip and reminder, if you want to try these out, is to just keep your hips up. Don't let your butt droop down, you know, to the mat. Keep your hips up the best you can, and it's going to make this exercise a lot more effective. All right, so the next exercise that we are going to be doing are dumbbell deadlifts. Dumbbell deadlifts are great for your legs and your back, because as you guys can see, the goal here is to keep your back as flat as possible as you are reaching down to your toes with these dumbbells. We do not want to look like the letter N while doing this exercise, but we also don't want to look like the letter C. I love my thick queens, but we don't want to have our butt sticking out for this exercise because it can really hurt your back, and form is key when it comes to working out. So just a little tip when it comes to form with this exercise, we want to keep our back flat, chest up, and as you can see, I'm like barely grazing my legs with the dumbbells. They're not really touching them, but you do want to keep the dumbbells close to your leg. Oh, also, my legs are a little bit wider than my shoulders because I really wanted this exercise to target my glutes more. But overall, the deadlift is targeted towards your backside. So it's going to burn your hamstrings and your glutes, and it's a great exercise to build muscle back there. So this next exercise is a lot similar to a regular step up. If you're not sure how that exercise looks, it's basically what we're doing here, but instead of bringing the leg to the outside of the bench, you would just be stepping backwards. A regular step up is targeted towards your quads, which is that big muscle group in the front side of your leg. But a step up crossover actually targets your inner and outer thighs, your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. And I specifically feel this in my glutes. No, even more specifically, the side of my ass cheeks. If you want a more glute focused workout, I definitely would recommend the step up crossover. My main tip to keep in mind when it comes to this exercise, in my opinion, is to keep your chest up. Try to just look at something that's across the room from you that keeps your eyes, you know, leveled, so you keep your head up. And also, you are really gonna want to feel that burn in your quad whenever you're pushing up. I know it's easy to add a little hop, a little kick to really bring that leg up onto the bench, but if you want this exercise to be effective, you really want this to grow your legs, you gotta pull it with the leg that's on the bench. I know it's easier to use the foot that's on the floor to kind of push us up, but you really want to slow this move down and really pull that weight from the leg that's on the bench. Alright guys, so the next exercise that we're going to be doing is called a hip thruster. And if you guys did not know, thrusters are known as one of the most beneficial exercises, period. Not only is this known as one of the best exercises to grow your glutes, but it is a full body movement that helps improve coordination, muscular endurance, and your balance. So I actually looked up information about this exercise, and it was saying that not only does this target your glutes, but it also targets your quads and your shoulders. I'm not sure how it works your upper body, but apparently it does. I don't really feel anything in my upper body though, other than some core. So normally whenever you see thrusters, you probably see people doing them with both legs, but I decided to isolate each leg separately to really get a burn in my butt separately, like working on both ass cheeks separately. If you're looking for an exercise that's really going to isolate your glutes and like literally tone your butt specifically, this is the exercise for you. So my two tips when it comes to this exercise to keep in mind is, one, keep your chest up. A mistake I used to make in the past was keeping my head down. I'd kind of have my head almost hanging off the bench, but to do this exercise properly and have it be a lot more effective, I would keep your chest up, almost have your back more rounded than bent back the other way with your head hanging off the bench. And once again, it's always important to really focus on what muscles you're really squeezing and tightening. So when it comes to thrusters, if you really want this to isolate your glutes, you're going to need to push through your butt. Instead of using your back, you don't want to use your back to thrust your hips. You want to use your butt specifically to lift up your hips. Alright guys, so this next exercise that we're going to be doing is called a pulsing squat. I have not done a pulsing squat in so long, and when I tell you, these killed my legs. So the good thing about pulsing squats is that your muscles in your legs are constantly being engaged. You're constantly stimulating those muscles in your legs. Not for a second are your legs not burning. By the third pulsing squat, my legs were done for, but we were not gonna stop there. This exercise is constantly working your butt and your legs. So when doing a pulsing squat, I have my legs wider than my shoulders because once again, I wanted to focus this exercise on my glutes. And the way you're gonna do this is basically pulse between an upper and lower squat position, keeping your legs parallel to the floor. These are going to burn, but it is like the best burn possible. This was definitely the most kick-ass workout I did for my lower body this day. Them one leg thrusters were hitting too. Like I could only do one round of the one leg thrusters, but this exercise is so good and will seriously burn out your legs. Alright, so after burning out my legs, I decided to get into some core. Core is something I like to incorporate into pretty much all of my workouts. It's just a staple. Your core is literally the core of your body. It is super important to strengthen your core because that is going to strengthen any other exercise that you ever do. So since this is a smaller muscle group than your legs, it's a lot easier to burn out. So that's what I decided to do after today's workout. I mean, we're still pretty much working out, but we're not working out our legs anymore. So these are what we like to call lemon squeezers, and these are really going to focus on the front layer of your abs. If your goal is to really form a physical appearance of abs, this is a really good exercise for that. So here I'm actually showing two different variations of this exercise. I'm showing one where my hands are lifted off the ground and I am not using them to support my body, and then another version where I do have my arms behind me. So if you feel like you're a little off balance not using your hands, it's completely fine to put them behind you. I actually feel the same exact burn using my hands or not using my hands. So do whatever feels good for you, but don't feel hesitant to challenge yourself. Alright, so this last exercise we are doing is a way to burn out that core, baby. So these are crunches. Crunches are my favorite ab exercise. They burn the most. I most definitely prefer crunches over sit-ups. Crunches are going to isolate your core that much more, and they're so underrated because they're so beneficial for your core. This is an exercise where I really started to see my abs coming through physically. Crunches are so good for both your core and your lower back, and it's also really important to strengthen your lower back if you plan on doing things like squats or really any other lower body exercise. So overall, crunches are just the way to go. Definitely a good idea to try out. Whenever I do crunches, my goal is to just burn out. So I literally just do these until I physically cannot anymore, and it makes me feel great. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for today's video. The day I'm filming this outro is the day after this workout. So this video, if you watch it the day it's posted, you're actually watching it the day after I did this workout. Sis is sore. The legs retired. Like, this was most definitely a really good lower body workout, and definitely the most hardcore workout I have done since I've been back at the gym. I really hope you guys are able to take from this video, you know, maybe add a few of these exercises into your current routine, or maybe create a routine around these exercises. This video was super fun to film, put together, edit. So if you guys would like more workout content, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to let me know, because my comments are disabled. But that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's so weird to put a video out there that's less than 30 minutes long. Who is she? Who is this? But that's it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have got all the way to the end and you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to do so. Almost forgot my outro there. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for more workout content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Perfect.